Hi everyone, my name's Maggie. Welcome to my channel. I wanted to make a video to just walk you through my favorite makeup products that I've been using, and they're all clean, non-toxic. That's something that I've been kind of trying to make the swap to over the past year. And also most of them are not acne or not pore clogging. They're all acne safe. I have very acne prone skin. So hopefully that'll help any of you out there who are also very prone to acne from most makeup. So let's get started. So first things first, I wanted to mention I found this brand through Emily Morrow. She's, I think, a functional esthetician and maybe a nutritionist, but I followed her online. She makes an acne safe shop, which has been really helpful for me. But it's by this brand. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's VOOQO, and it's their liquid foundation. I'm hoping you can see that. But basically it's kind of like a serum texture, and you kind of have to like press it in. It's not full coverage though. So for my acne prone girlies, if you're having like a really bad acne day, I think this is definitely something that's gonna give you a smooth and even base. Like I think it's really good for every day, but it's definitely not full coverage. So you will need to use a good like concealer with it if you are having a few active breakouts. Like I usually have to use concealer with it, but I just like it because I feel like I personally don't want full coverage, especially every day, like just all over. It's just too much, especially in the daylight. So I feel like this wears really well and looks a lot like skin. Oh, and I have the color, I'm wearing it right now. Oh, I bought the mini as well because I don't know if I would like it, but it's the liquid foundation in neutral. I'll also link everything or put the names of everything down below as well. The next thing is they also, I wanted to mention this just in case. They have this concealer by that same brand. This is in the shade, it's also in the shade neutral. It's good. I would say this is definitely also more sheer. So for any of my girls out there who just need like a little bit of coverage, this is probably better for you. This is not what I would go to cover up any blemishes. It is good for under the eyes, but it's a little bit sticky. That's not the right word, but it just doesn't dry down as quick. So just so you know, this is also good. It's also not pore clogging, but for any spots, I would not recommend, but it is pretty under the eyes. But the one thing I do want to mention for under the eyes that I'm obsessed with, it's this new brand, or I actually don't know if it's new, but it's new to me. It's caliray. I hope you can see that. But this is, let's see, caliray, Hideaway. This lighting is tough. Brightening and Hydrating Under Eye Serum Concealer. So why I like this is there's a pretty significant peach tone in this, and all of their shades have a good peach tone, and I have pretty dark under eye circles, and this has been great at color correcting them. And like I said, it's totally clean, acne safe. It looks, it immediately cancels out the darkness, like the purpley blue tones under my eyes. I thought you could just use it by itself. You could, but I feel like it kind of starts peeking through, but paired with another like regular under eye concealer, this stuff is bomb. I will definitely be repurchasing, and like I said, it's really nice that it's clean and not and acne safe. I also have the shade Warm Sunglow. I think it's like 1 or 2. It's not I know the top shade or the lightest shade is Dawn. It's not that. I think it's the one after that or the one after that. I'm obviously not super tan, so but the Dawn one just looked too light, and I'm not really into that like really bright under eye look, at least right now. Go through phases. So let's see. Oh, the next thing I want to mention is the ILIA translucent powder. It's their soft focus finishing powder. Everyone's talked about this on YouTube. I mean, I guess you don't really need to see a close up, but it's really good. It's really like finely milled. Well, yeah, I guess, I don't know if you can even see that, if it's gonna focus, but it's really nice. Doesn't have like a flashback or like a white cast, and sets makeup really nicely. I just take it on like a one of those triangle sponges and just like tap it on my hand and then put it on, or else I think sometimes it's a little bit too thick. I have like normal combo skin. I used to have super oily, but now it's kind of in the middle. And so I feel like sometimes with translucent powders, if I cake it on too much, my face feels like it gets like cracked almost. So yeah, loving that. And then I wanted to mention this bronzer. This is also from that brand, VOOQO. I don't want to call it VOOQO, so I really don't know how to pronounce it. But it's just their matte bronzer. They have a shimmery one too, but since I'm acne prone and I struggle with a lot of texture, I'm not really a huge fan of all the glitter on my cheeks because that's where I get a lot of breakouts and like clogged pores and congestion. But this is really nice. I have it on right now. It just gives like a nice glow. It's a pretty warm color. I am a warm tone girl. I got my undertones are neutral to warm, but I think it's pretty neutral. I mean, this is like pretty exact, like this is the color that it is. I would say it's a pretty neutral brown. Might be a little bit leaning warmer, but I also think that that's a little bit more natural, to be honest with you. So I've been really liking that. One other bronzer I did want to mention that is clean, but I can't really use it much because it kind of breaks me out. Actually, not kind of, it does. Just clogs my pores, nothing crazy, but it's the Saie bronzer. I have it in it's their Sun Melt Natural Cream Bronzer. I have it in medium bronze. Looks like this. A lot of people have talked about this too, but I wanted to mention it because it's so pretty on, and if you're not very acne prone, I think you'd love this. It gives such a pretty, like, glow from within look. It's not shiny or shimmery. It's just like, well, you can't, I mean, it's just a brown like in this, but it's really pretty. And whenever I wear it, I feel like people were, complimenting my skin. I would wear it every single day if I could, but I do think it clogs it breaks me out a little bit on my cheeks. But it looks nice on the forehead sometimes. I might give it another try just to make sure it wasn't something else, but I do think it's that. But since it's clean, I thought I would give it a mention. That's a really good brand. They make a lot of good stuff. But if you are an acne prone girl, I will say I also have their blush, which is beautiful. Their liquid blush. Highly recommend that. But if you are acne prone, it's probably not going to be the best for you. What else? Oh, speaking of cream blushes, the caliray, back to that brand. I think they're a little newer at Sephora still. And I mentioned that. But this is their Blurry blush. I think it's in the shade Zen. That's what it looks like it says on the bottom. I don't know if you guys can even read that, but I think it says Zen. This is really pretty. It does kind of give that blurring effect. Nothing crazy. But it is pretty. I will say they have a lot of cool tone shades. So like I said, I'm more of a warm tone girl. So I think that their other ones are a little too cool tone for me. But this one's really nice. It's like a peachy pink. It's kind of light, but I do have it on right now. This probably isn't the best like winter or fall shade, even though I'm wearing it now. I like it, and it's a nice feel. And like I said, it doesn't clog my pores, which a lot of cream blushes unfortunately do. So really like this one. But like I said, the Saie one is super good if you're not acne prone. That one's beautiful, and they have a really good fall shade. But I've been loving this. Okay, next, let's see. Let's go to the eyes. So last thing from this brand, that VOOQO. But this is the color. So it's the VOOQO eyeshadow in, this one's also in Zen. How weird. But this is the color. Looks like this. It's just kind of like a shimmery pink. I have it on right now. It's really a really good everyday color. It's pretty pigmented, which for, clean brands that's kind of what I've had trouble with eyeshadows while I've been testing them out. But this one's pretty good. It lasts all day. Like I said, it's not sheer. It's just kind of like more of a nudie tone, which I like for an everyday look. So this is really good. They might sell eyeshadow palettes, but I just wanted to try a singular shadow just to see if I thought their like consistency and their opacity was good before I went and purchased a palette. But I'm not even sure if they have one, so don't hold me to that. But next, the Jones Road. This one is not quite as clean as the others. I think this gets and when I say it's clean, I look on EWG and Think Dirty. I know some people use VOOQO. I've used that before too, but I like EWG the best. I think they're the most regulated. So this one, I think, yeah, like I said, I think it gets a 3, which is low enough, and I'm still trying to make the switch, and I'm just trying to get better and better, but I also still want my makeup to look pretty. So this one is in the shade, it's their eyeshadow, the best eyeshadow in the shade Peachy Nude. And that's exactly what it looks like. That is exactly the shade. It's just a peachy nude. I use this every day in my crease. Really pretty. A nice like warm peachy color. So I just think it complements my eyes well. It kind of goes with my skin tone. It almost looks kind of like my blush too. So I feel like it just all kind of goes cohesively. You also could just use your blush instead of getting a separate color like this, or even your bronzer. But I think this is pretty. These are good quality. I really like Jones Road. I think that's a great brand. So wanted to mention that. Also, I'll just go off. Oh wait, I didn't finish my eyes. Oh, okay. I was going to mention a Jones Road lip liner, but that'll come later. So this is EWG verified clean. It's actually the Almay All Day Intense Gel Eyeliner. I hope it focuses so you can see. But this is in the shade Deep Chestnut. I have it on a little bit on my outer corner and the inner corner a little bit. But this is really good. It does last all day. It is like gel, so it glides on really easily, but luckily I think it's really easy to blend out and fix anything that kind of like, if you make any mistakes, which I do have to sharpen it though, because mine's a little bit flat. But this has been really good. Really like this. And like I said, I think it's EWG verified, which means that, you know, they clear it, there's nothing in it, and they're very transparent about the ingredients that are in this. And just especially since it's around your eyes, I think that's always good. Then let's see. Okay. Last thing I want to mention, this Tower 28 mascara. This is their MakeWaves mascara in Drift, which is the brown shade. I got my colors done, and I've been wearing and switching to brown mascaras lately. So this is what the brush looks like. It's kind of like, it's just curved. It gives a nice lift. I need to get a new one. This one's a few months old, so it's kind of getting to that like expired point where it's dry, but really good. I think it separates really well. If you like the really thick look, you might want to pair this with a volumizing mascara, because I think this one's really good. Like I said, separating them. I kind of like a fluttery look, but I think this one does well. I have been testing out a new mascara by the Well People, which I also have on right now, just to try to make my lashes a little bit thicker, but I wouldn't recommend it. I'm not the biggest fan, so I didn't want to put it in this. But just so you know, my mascara right now is this and that. So, but this is really great. And they have a black and a brown. So if you don't want brown, you can also get this in black. This brand has been also pretty clean. I think this gets a 1 or a 2 on EWG. Okay, last, I wanted to mention this Jones Road lip liner. This is the lip pencil in the color Nude Rose. I think this is like such a perfect, here, I'll swatch it for you. Such a perfect, like everyday lip liner shade. I've used quite a bit of it. It stays on pretty well. I feel like it's just like a Your Lip, but better. If you like warmer tones, it's definitely a warmer nude. And I think that it's just really flattering. It's really good every day. It blends in really well with my natural lip color. And I feel like I can just wear that alone with a gloss, which is actually what I'm gonna talk about next. This MAC lip gloss, it's clear. This is really surprising that this is clean, but I'm telling you, I looked this up on EWG and it gets a 1, which is the best what you can get. So I'm pumped about that, because this lip gloss is bomb. It is so glossy. It's very sticky though, so if you don't like that sticky look, or if you don't like that feel, or if you are going anywhere that's really windy, you will hate this. So don't do that. But it's so pretty. It layers over every lip gloss, every lipstick, every liner. Just makes it look so much better. It makes your lips look juicy and plump and wet, which I love that look. So if you're not into that look, you might not like it, but I have it on right now. I feel like it lasts a long time, so highly recommend that. Okay, so that is everything in my clean beauty favorites, current favorites video. If you liked this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And definitely comment down below any of your favorite beauty products, any brands or items that you like, if they're clean or if they're acne safe. I'd love to know them. And let me know what you want to see more of. Thanks for watching.